and welcome to the Marvel Future Fight V710 update live stream. That's right, we're live. I am your host, Kim, and I'm happy to be here with you today. I also hope everyone enjoyed their 6-year anniversary celebrations for Marvel Future Fight. That's right, 6 years of this game, and there were plenty of excellent rewards for you to claim. I hope you got them all.
Yeah.
We have a lot coming up, but first, off the top, we did ask a few questions of you, our audience, right before the stream.
The hexagons in the background.
So please keep answering, and we will address these on air. If you didn't see them, there were 2 questions asked. One was, what was your favorite feature from the 6-year anniversary update? And the second question was, who is your favorite member of the Black Order and why? And that is a pertinent question because today's update is all about the Black Order. As you may have guessed from our update teasers coming up before this stream, we are focusing on one team in particular.
Kim's hair got shorter.
Some really bad
My hair got longer.
The Black Order. There will be new uniforms for Proxima Midnight, Black Dwarf, Corvus Glaive, and Supergiant. There are more surprises that we will get to very soon. One right now I'm going to tell you is that there will be stream rewards. However, we are going to be doing it a little bit differently than we have been in previous updates or recent previous updates, in that we are going to be doing a coupon code. So there will be a code that we will be releasing at the end of this stream, and users can receive rewards by entering this coupon code for a very limited time in game.
Cool.
I do want to say that this is a very limited time. You can only enter it until 6 p.m. Pacific time. So get ready.
Okay.
Get that code
2 hours.
Because you're going to want the reward.
Yeah. 2 hours.
I think you will. That's my opinion. iOS users can also enter by referring to the announcement in the forum. So please get ready for that by the end of the live stream.
Okay, I see you.
For now,
that's good.
I think we're gonna check out a little video before we bring on my friend Gage.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Proxima. Yeah, looking nice. Okay. Oh, he's combat type. They did change the typing. He's combat now. Oh. Oh, big Thanos. Let's go. With the big old snap. Hey, they changed the typing. Let's go.
Hello, Cage.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Oh, he's got the...
My friend and yours. Oops, this way.
It's okay. It's only been a month, so stuff like that's bound to happen.
Nice.
Well, it's nice to see you, Kim. So as you can see, we're all set for the Black Order here. We got our friends Corvus and Proxima. We're super excited for the Black Order update. It's a super villain update, and like I said, there's just excitement all around.
Relax, Alex.
That's
relax.
Right. I can see you're very excited, in particular over there with your new friends. So Cage, we have a lot to go over today. I do want to ask you, or bring up this question again so we can go over it with everyone, which is, what was your favorite feature from the 6-year anniversary update?
From the 6-year anniversary update, wow.
Yes.
Did you play the update, right? Cage?
That's right. It's just hard to believe it's been that long.
I don't know if I've done anything for 6 years in my life.
True.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal, actually.
So what was your favorite feature in the 6-year anniversary first?
I actually, it can be jarring for people at
Kim.
first to look at something that's a little bit new, but I liked the UI update.
Uno reversi.
I think it's really clean and
right
organized.
Back at you, Kim.
And that makes me feel like I have my life together. But it is nice to be greeted with a difference or a
you can see the cogs like turning in his head. He's like trying to think of an
What about the audience? What are some of the key responses we got from for the audience regarding changes that happened with the update?
Stop stalling, Cage.
Chris Drury says Scarlet Witch's new costume.
Yeah.
Martin Gonzalez says T3 selector.
True. The rewards.
Liam Turriel off. Please forgive me if I mispronounced anyone's name. I'm really trying my best. I like the mid-month WandaVision update. Nice. I did too.
Yep.
I also like the teasers we did with that. Speaking of the WandaVision update, I do recall the different little key hints you dropped there during the last stream performance. So
yeah, you guys crushed it.
Fans enjoyed it. About?
You guys crushed it. The two of you
I
crushed
have no idea. Well, it's been fun. As far as my personal preferences, I personally also enjoyed, similar to what one of the users mentioned, I also enjoyed the rewards, both the T3 selector, and in addition to the what we don't think we've really done before, was the awakening character you can choose from.
Yup, the
For example, for
selector.
T3, I chose Black Bolt, and for the awakened character, I actually chose the Moon Knight.
Nice.
So yeah, there definitely are plenty of rewards to go around.
Okay,
There's plenty of
Cage.
things to do, so we're happy
You're
that
not
everybody
alone in
enjoyed
that.
it.
Okay, Cage, we
I
see
see
you.
a lot of responses doing that as well.
see you with the
Diago
Moon Knight.
Franco says, my favorite 6th-year anniversary gift was the simultaneous discount on crystals and uniforms.
Nice.
Night Hunter says everything, especially the dispatch missions and the new story mode for farming T3 materials. And I'm a fan of those characters too, Cage, so much that I insisted on doing the agent archives on them.
Yeah,
And
so
so I'm
we're
sure you
glad everybody
insisted.
had fun in it, and we also just enjoy the great work you and the team do with those Agent Archives videos. So thank you, Kim.
Well, you're part of that team too, Cage.
Of course. But enough about us. People want to see the Black Order. They want to see the Black Order
go.
updates. They want to get to those villains. So with that said and done,
Yes.
we're going to go ahead and transition back to the game cam. We're going to take a look at these
Okay.
fresh new looks
Oh,
for everyone's
Speed
favorite super
Corvus!
villains. Or something
Speed
more like
Corvus!
super villains.
They're all
So,
transcended!
as you can see, we have
Speed
a whole lot
Corvus!
going on here just with these three alone.
Let's go!
Black Order, of course, is taking up most of the screen, but we're going to go ahead and start off with one of the lead roles. That is for
Yes!
Corvus Glaive. So
That's
before we get
right.
into it, what can you
Let's
tell us about Corvus?
go!
Well, Corvus Glaive is the leader of the Black Order. He was considered
Yeah!
Thanos' most favored general. He
Yo,
is
he
the
looks
husband
sick.
of Proxima Midnight. He has enhanced
He
strength,
looks sick.
speed, durability, and endurance. He uses a blade that can cut through anything and renders him virtually immortal.
Pretty handy tool you want to have in the heat of battle, that's for sure.
You don't want to say killable
He's
for Marvel.
he's a good leader, I think, but we'll get to it.
Immortal.
Yes. Before we jump
Invulnerable.
into his skills, many players probably
Undying.
have already noticed, but what makes him a little bit more special is the fact that he's actually he's a supervillain, of course, but he's actually a speed character. in
Speed
this,
type,
which is
yeah.
pretty cool.
New speed
And
type
Kim,
meta?
here's another little quiz for you. What is the name of this uniform?
This is an all-original uniform.
Yeah.
That you will be
Obsidian
it's
armor?
A phrase that you will be remembering today.
Obsidian star?
This is dark obsidian armor.
That's
Dark
correct.
obsidian armor.
Yeah, so part of some changes that come with
That's
this
sick.
particular outfit uniform, for a change for his passive skill for his dark immortality. For example, in addition to his guaranteed dodge rate of plus 25%, instead of buffing summoned characters, which he did in his previous uniform, his guaranteed critical rate and skill damage are increased by 25%, and his bonus damage does an additional 15%. So, there you
Hey,
go.
big beefy
Well,
buffs
that's
for
not
the
done. We're done
Corvo.
with the passive. Let's see the actual skills.
Yeah, let's go. Speed, boys. Speed time. Yeah.
Right, I'm sorry. And before I begin, there's actually one additional little passive skill I forgot to mention. So an additional little perk, little stat that comes with this uniform is that he gains plus 20% physical attack damage and 30% damage bonus damage to characters of the superhero faction. So those of you who want to take down those dastardly heroes, he's what you want to use.
Okay, nice.
And
The
I have a
portrait looks
note,
sick.
which is this is not the final build, and stats may
course,
change
of course.
between now and then.
Of
Thank you.
course, of course, of
I
course.
forgot to include that myself, so thank you
Yes,
for actually
of course.
including that little ditty there, Kim.
Okay,
This is
yeah,
just the
Gene
basic attack.
DRX.
We're gonna go and
Yeah,
jump to the
right.
First attack, which is the
He's gonna be
Spear
so
Pain.
good in Danger Room for Jean Grey.
Nice.
Right?
Look at
Nice,
it again.
nice.
Type.
Spins around, gives him a little.
Okay, not
little
bad,
hack,
not bad.
Does a little stun. This is skill number 2, which is the Cruelty Beam. A lot of his names have some pretty nasty names. So let's take a look
Okay,
at it.
what are
Look at it again.
those?
Cruelty Beam.
Wow.
This is an energy skill.
That looks
and also
sick.
it takes a little bit of percentage off the physical attack stat. As you can see at the
Very good.
very end there, I believe it causes a little bit of silence. So take one more look. And there
Yeah,
you go.
silence. Yep, for sure. That looks sick, dude.
All right.
Really
so
nice
These guys are already
animation.
grouped up. We're going to go ahead and use them again. We'll use skill number 3, which is Call of the Abyss.
Ooh, okay. Oh, he gets
Nice.
he gets
back and forth, a little bit of a speed.
he gets
speed
like
skill.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like that center of the action right
he gets
there.
a lifesteal
This
effect.
skill actually decreases your enemy's defense while doing little stats such as bleed, paralysis,
Paralysis, yeah.
also recovering a little bit of HP.
Yeah, it recovers HP. It's got like lifesteal. Nice. Nice. He
And of course,
finally got a
as you can see
heal.
also there, when you're recovering HP, you're actually
That's
taking
sick. Yeah, the Morbius,
some
the
of the stats
Morbius
based off the
blade
damage
attack.
you deal. A little
That's
bit of a
sick.
vampiric effect.
Yep.
I like
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
well, these guys are good. We're going to go ahead and move on to skill number 4.
Whoa.
But like
Whoa.
on the map skill as well. Take a look
Yeah,
at
it
it one
just
more
keeps
time.
going.
Let's get these guys over here. They seem lonely.
Cage is so creepy.
Were they
Let's get
lonely
these guys over here.
for that?
They seem lonely.
Oh, they will be now. This is skill number 4. This is the Spirit Slice, which explains just all the different visuals.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Things going on here.
Okay, I like the
So
banter
visual slice
between
grants
Cage
only
and Kim.
grants you super armor. It also increases your overall defensive stats, but also increases your overall your next attack by 70%.
Ooh, damage
so, in
proc,
other words,
okay.
not your very next attack gains a 70%.
So you probably want to cancel 4.
Buff.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Cool,
5.
cool.
Skill number 2.
2 looks so
To
sick.
show that your next, as I mentioned, your next attack gains a 70% buff. Skill number 5. Now this is another, like a lot goes on here, but this is also another little skill that also buffs a lot of your stats.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's a lot going on here. So it buffs your overall attack while also making you invisible for a short period of time.
Oh, he gets invisibility or invincibility? I think you get invincibility for 6 seconds, not invisibility.
Nice.
Not invisible,
Okay.
that's more invincible. I think like I said, because this is the test build, some of the stats may be a little bit different.
Okay.
Also, it gains, as it's similar to the other skill, this actually gives you a 55% buff to your all attack stat for the next 10 seconds.
That's a big buff. Okay.
That is
I
skill
like
number
that
5.
little frozen time effect.
It seems like you can cancel that pretty
That is
easily.
skill number 5, which is your
So you probably want to do like 4
now, there is
cancel,
another
5
skill which you
cancel,
can all
3.
see. It's what we refer to
skill.
as an awakening skill.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna go. We're actually not gonna show that just yet. We're gonna show that for a little bit later. But the name of that skill is actually called the Loyal Strike.
No.
And we'll show that
Ooh.
a little bit later.
Show it. Show
Okay.
it. Show it.
I am intrigued.
Okay, it's fine.
That does it for Corvus Glaive stat.
It's fine.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to his
big,
brother,
big beefy
Black Dwarf.
Cull
So what can you tell
Obsidian.
us about Black Dwarf, Kim?
Well, Black Dwarf is the brother of Corvus Glaive. He is a member of the Black Order with
Yeah.
super strength, enhanced density, and impenetrable skin. He is often considered the muscle of the group.
Yeah.
Though
looks sick.
maybe that's not all that he's about.
He's so much bigger now, I think.
No, he's actually one of my favorite. I gotta say, one of my favorite of the. This is, I think, is in relation to.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it
Yeah.
later. Okay, you do ask that. You do ask that question later on.
Yeah, come on, all at once.
So, similar to Corvus, he actually has a little bit of a different stat as well. He's actually listed as a combat supervillain with the use of the uniform. Some
Yep.
changes done to his that come with this uniform, such as his Dwarf Charge, Blind Rage, and Numb the Pain. For example, for the Dwarf Charge, see what I have here. He keeps the stun. He does still keep the stun and guard break immunity. But the only
Nice.
difference is all his Black Order allies receive a decreased damage receive decreased damage when having dealt with reflected attacks. In addition to also all his Black Order allies also receive a stun and guard break immunity. For his Blind Rage, which is his T2 skill, when HP is below 90%, he gains a percentage of it back. Not only that, his skill damage and bonus damage actually increase by 35%.
Okay. He gives the rest of
And
the
lastly,
Black
for
Order
the
guard
pain
break
skill,
immunity.
All allies have a 50% chance when hit to receive a 100% chance for physical damage immunity for a brief time. So,
Okay, he keeps
you have
his leadership. Yeah.
now for passive,
Alright.
let's see the actual.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it might be good for PvP. It'll definitely be good for
Whoa,
PvE
what an
too.
entrance.
All right, let's go. Basic attack,
Okay.
little swing, little hack.
Yeah.
Nothing. Next up is the skill number 1, which is the Axe Quake.
Okay.
Move on to these guys over here.
Short little eye from at the beginning.
Now,
Nice.
if you notice, if you take a real close look in the background. So not only do enemies get stunned, you see
Oh,
the
he
axe.
sends
little
like
travel
a
off
blade.
a little way in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
distance there. Let's see if we can get.
Is that what that is?
Let's
Do it
take a
again.
look-
Do it again.
So take a look at the enemies behind this guy. Boom, and you can see, the enemies in the back. They got stunned pretty hard too. So this is a good
all
skill.
right. You gotta plan your lines.
Yep. This is skill number 2, which is the Endless Pursuit. Let's try it again. He slams the ground.
Not bad.
He slams the axe on the ground, then uses his hand to bring up the rest of the debris, then hack it towards his enemies.
Okay.
It's another brutal physical attack. That's what
Yeah,
he's all
looks,
about.
looks okay. All right. Looks
Is he
pretty
though?
good.
No, there is more to him, but we'll go into that later on. This is skill number 3, which will require me to explain a little bit more for this. This is the Black Whirlwind. So as of course
Okay.
you can see, of course it does bleed. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so this does bleed for every 1 second people are caught in. So the reason why I mentioned it, because you actually push and hold this skill. He's just going to keep going for a little bit.
Whoa.
So again, this is a test, but I don't believe he's going to be going that long with this skill.
Please.
But
Please!
That's something you would definitely want to keep in mind to use, because this attack also increases your overall attack and defense, and a critical.
That's
critical
so
rate stats
cool!
by
He turns into a
35%,
Beyblade!
Also buffs your speed to a certain extent. And of course, it just does a lot of brutal.
Please,
physical
just keep
damage.
spinning. Just
Moving on
spin to
skill number
win.
4, we have Hunt of Darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Ebony comes in.
Get more
Nice.
Let's take a look. As you can see,
That's
little,
sick.
friendly face kind of helps him out.
Yeah.
Quote unquote friendly face. Ebony Maw actually guest spots and actually helps you deal a little bit of damage there.
Okay,
So
okay.
actually
Look out! It's Ebony Maw.
That looks
So
sick.
this
Yeah,
little
it's like a
buff
mini
briefly actually
awakening.
increases your max HP and also increases your all attack by 40%.
Oh, increases your max HP? Okay.
I like
That's
how
skill
you
number
said
4.
it's kind of a friendly face.
Kind of friendly.
With
Well,
Ebony
it's,
Maw.
I mean, Ebony Maw, I mean, it's...
You know, you never know with him.
Yeah, we'll go more with that later. We're going to go ahead and move on to skill number 5, which is the Wrathful Massacre. So I'm actually going to reset this a little bit because everybody...
Wrathful
it's
Massacre?
spaced out
Let's
a bit.
go.
So I'm just going to go ahead and just... whatever it's up to do. We'll go ahead
Okay.
and move on to skill number 5.
Whoa. Whoa.
And you can see a lot goes on there.
There's a lot going on.
Let's take it one more time
True.
there in the corners. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. So this really just fantastic attack. Not only binds enemies together, it stuns them while also causing paralysis, ignoring your enemy's defense by up to 40%, with a chance to penetrate their defense. And not only that, also it accumulates true damage. So just
Accumulation.
wanna get that in there, just do that.
Yeah. Accumulation based on
Nice.
damage dealt. Okay. Accumulation
helpful
based
notes
on
from the
damage
devs.
dealt. Okay. And he's got a
mention
heal,
this, but
guard
we
break
won't be doing
immunity
that
for
time,
all
so we won't
allies.
use
Let's
that over
go. The
So
star
some
of the
helpful notes
show.
from the dev, they mentioned, and I quote, even if skill 4 is cancelled, he still fires his attack. So link other skills after using skill 4. Next, after obtaining the buff from skill 4, press and hold skill 3 to move about using the controls. Let's go ahead and actually test that out. Get that buff, and then we're just going to go ahead and just start swinging.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
And that's it for that. As far as his, of course, he also has an awakened
So
skill. Both
sick.
Corvus and Black Dwarf have an awakened skill. This awakened skill is referred to.
He might be good
as
for combat
the
villain
Colon
ABX.
Slice.
Yeah.
But again, we're gonna hold off on that for just
Yeah,
a little
he
bit.
might
We want
be.
to show you the next character, and that's when
He
we'll
might
reveal
be.
what the look is.
Everybody gangsta till Black Dwarf shows up.
Okay,
Yup.
I see what
yup.
you're doing here.
We'll see,
Yup.
we'll see. All right, now we get to
True.
move on to one we've had many
Supergiant!
players are definitely a fan of, because it's been years since this character has received an update, and we're glad, we're happy, and I'm
It's been
definitely happy
years,
that we're finally
baby!
doing
It's
it.
been
Supergiant
years!
has a new uniform. So,
That's right.
Kim, what can you tell us about Supergiant?
Well, Supergiant is the telepath of the team, and she can mind control anyone and feed on their intellect. Despite her name, she is not a giant.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to go ahead and move into, again, this is another character that has 6 skills, but again, this character actually does remain as a universal supervillain.
Okay.
So some effects that come with her passive uniform. Let's see, we'll go ahead and start off with the Mind Over Matter.
True.
So her all resistance and guaranteed dodge rate is actually, I'm sorry, some of these notes are actually still incorrect. Her all resistance is increased, but also not only that, her guaranteed dodge rate also is increased as well. Her dark silence, when hit, she briefly gains a 75% invisibility to basically allow her to ignore targeting.
Okay, nice.
Not only that, another perk that comes with it is that her ignore defense and target dodge rate are increased by 25%.
Okay.
And a 50% chance to penetrate shields.
Okay. Nice.
That said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at her actual skills.
All right, let's take a look in action. This is
Okay,
this
open
should
up
be
the basic
beautiful.
attack.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully, no more basic attacks on the 1, 2, and 3.
So you can move up and to get two enemies in one.
Yeah, well, they got this. They got this. Let's go.
Take a look at skill number 1, which is the Soul Explosion.
Nice.
That's pretty good for skill 1.
Yeah. True,
Which
Kim.
is another
True.
stunning attack.
Pretty good for a first skill.
So another thing to keep in mind, this actually does stun and mind damage.
Okay,
The
yeah.
focus of her attack is mainly just mind damage. So she's a good character for those of you who are mind users out there.
Yep.
This is skill number 2. This is the Ritual of Extinction. So I'm going to tell you this one more time, see if you recognize anybody. It happens pretty quick.
Oh, is that Corvus? No, it's Proxima.
Actually makes a little guest appearance as well.
Oh, that's Proxima.
She is fast.
Oh, that's gangsta. That's so sick.
Okay, yeah.
That looks like the
mind damage attack.
That looks like the spears that Hela throws in Thor Ragnarok.
So anybody who's caught in there is definitely going to be not going to be having a great time.
Yeah.
Skill number 3. This is Eternal Rule. Now, what makes this attack a little bit great is that this actually does briefly mind controls your enemies. Now, 75% of your next attack is increased. Your next attack will gain a 75%.
Dang, that's a cool animation too. That's sick, dude.
There you go.
You could probably cancel that into something else. 4. Yeah, and it's a damage proc.
Now, who's that again?
Oh,
now, this is similar to in our previous uniform. Black Bolt also made an appearance. I'm going to go ahead and move over here.
Let's go!
Whoa!
This skill number 4 is called Puppet Control. So similar to the Puppeteer skill, which summons the Black Bolt in her previous uniform, or Mind Control Black Bolt.
That's
this
amazing!
This process will also decrease in your enemy's defense, while your skill and bonus damage gain a 50% increase.
That looks so sick. Take my money.
That tortured look on his face.
That looks so cool, dude. And the scream turns purple.
Now we're gonna move on to skill number 5. You notice there's like a lot going on here as well. You can see these different little figures that are moving about. Do this little skill going over here as well. This skill, as you can already tell, does a little bit of silence. And also, I believe last time checked, it was movable. Let me check.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, so this skill is movable as well. And anybody actually caught within your range, actually, as you can already see, is silenced.
And she leaves all these like shadow.
I assume.
These like shadow souls.
While also recovering HP and buffing your overall stats.
She heals too?
Now, we've teased it long enough. You know what you want to see. You guys want to see the awakening skill. So her awakening skill is referred to as the Psionic Decimation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, and then the big Thanos comes in. Boom. Oh,
wow.
That's sick.
So I'm gonna do this attack one more time, and I'll go ahead and explain a little bit what's going on. So
you see the hands?
So she summons
you see the
other
hands?
fellow members of the Black Order, such as Black Dwarf and Corvus.
Do you see the hands like Mephisto?
Bleed, mind control, while of course accumulating true damage.
Oh, they have accumulation on the awakening skill.
There's a variety of different stats that come in as well, but of course the key thing in there is that one of the founding members of the Black Order makes an appearance as well, just to deliver that final blow, which is Mad Titan himself, Thanos, as he does that snap.
Wow.
There was that
500 hits. True?
That's great.
Not bad,
so
not bad.
Little tips from the dev notes I'm going to be quoting here. So skills 2, 4, and 5 continue to damage even if you cancel and link them with other skills. So it is recommended to use skills 2, 4, and 5 first, and then link them to skills 3, or use the ultimate skill afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you for that, Dev.
Very good.
So that does it for the awakening characters. So the characters that gain an awakening in this outfit.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that the Thanos that shows up
Corvus
is
Glaive,
the Thanos uniform that you have equipped.
And of course, Supergiant.
Because it's the same thing with other
now, of course, we do
awakening skills.
More.
Yes, of course, there's one more
left. They just don't have the Thanos uniform equipped. That's why.
To
you know what I'm saying?
Bring them out.
I don't think they're going to use a 2016 model.
Go ahead and move on to Proxima
Midnight. Proxima looks sick.
Kim, what can you tell us about Proxima?
Proxima Midnight has an incredible headdress. But there's more to her than that. She is a master of hand-to-hand combat with super strength and a high degree of imperviousness to injury. Her lance transforms into an unavoidable toxic light beam. I think she's the strongest warrior of the team myself.
Let's go.
Definitely power and definitely got quite the upgrade because, of course, she received a little special skill.
For the queen.
Now, she also still remains as a universal supervillain,
yep.
But a lot of her attacks are actually going to be energy-based.
Okay.
So, for uniform effects, the Relentless Pursuit...
Wow.
I'm sorry, pronounce that correctly. Relentless Pursuit. When below 40% health, you get a 40% recovery for your HP, while also gaining brief invincibility. The Demolisher, which is her T2 passive skill, not only does she get a chance to penetrate your enemy's defense, but also her skill and bonus damage gain a 30% buff.
Okay.
And then finally, her Dark Premonition skill, her Ignore Dodge rate increased by 45%, and her critical damage increases by 30%.
Okay, so they buffed her leadership a little bit. Okay.
All right.
That does it for the passive skills.
But she gets a heal now. She gets like a beta ray bill heal kind of thing.
First skill looks familiar because it actually is familiar from her Infinity Worm uniform. Let's go ahead and take a look. This is the Chasing Spear.
Nice.
So the reason why it looks just about the same because it basically is the same with a couple minor.
No, but the spears look way cooler. I think there's more spears now.
Again, this is a stun and energy
that
attack.
looks so sick.
We're just going to take a look how her actual attack is for her
Okay,
basic.
her basic, yeah.
And close up, she actually jumps back away from the enemy and then throws her lances. Skill number 2, which is the Tainted Blow.
Whoa!
She jumps in here, does a few spins. Take a look at it one more time.
Oh, baby!
This bleeding attack also causes stun, and of course, like I mentioned before, a lot of energy
yes. That looks sick.
And some silence is done as well. Moving on to skill number 3.
Whoa! Okay.
Ooh,
The movement.
People involved because a lot of people were hit with this attack.
that's a light show.
That's
As
a
you can
lot
see,
of
she
movement.
dashes like to and fro like that. This is the Dark Glory. So this attack is another attack that actually decreases your enemy's defense, causing
It's
shock damage.
Beyblade.
Enemy's guaranteed dodge rate and critical rate increased by 30%. Your guaranteed dodge rate.
It's also mesmerizing.
She buffs her own
It's visually
guaranteed
appealing.
dodge. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do our next skill.
Yeah, they're
These little
really
guys
pretty.
over here. This skill is referred to as the Destructive Pierce. So this one takes a little bit of explanation as well. So this is what happens when I just tap it.
Okay. Oh, you can charge it up.
With this one, since everybody's now all grouped together, I'm actually going to push and hold this skill. She'll charge it up.
Oh, buddy, let's go!
Do it one more time.
little bit more.
Do it from this angle here.
That looks so
Sick. I'm going to go ahead and explain that again. So the Destructive Pierce. So after of course do another bit of shock damage, this attack actually stuns your enemies and removes the active buff on your target.
Yeah.
So cool things about this attack is it actually pushes. If you push and hold the skill, you'll of course, as I already mentioned, you'll do a little bit more damage. Additionally, your all attack and defense stats will increase by up to 60%, along with your critical rate and speed.
So kind of like Thor's fourth skill, the more you charge it up.
Enough. We're going to go ahead and move on to these guys over here.
Nice. They glow up so fast.
Can't really see at all what's going on, so I'm actually going to go ahead and... And they're
it's still happening.
It's still going.
Sick.
So she jumps in the air.
Ah,
As you can
let
see,
that
causes
feel.
another
Oh
AoE
my
effect.
god.
This is the spear convergence. Let's see it one more time.
That's so sick.
Your target's all attack stat is decreased by 30%, and of course it causes shock damage. In addition to for every second they're actually caught in that little field, they're actually of course bound, and they're dealt shock damage for every second they are caught within there. So as you can see, what's interesting is that enemies are, as you can see, all the way in the background.
Yeah.
Everyone's still getting hit.
That's dope, dude.
And this attack also gives you a little bit of an HP recovery.
Oh, it gives her a heal too.
Very good.
Wow.
So again, just
dude.
those skills alone.
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's like
We're
like
gonna go ahead
Sharon's
and move
fifth
on to the
skill
TV,
on
which is why
steroids.
We're all here. Let's see it. You saw a little bit of this in the actual teaser.
Whoa.
And that agent is referred to as the Obsidian Shockwave. I'm actually going to go ahead and explain that the perks of that skill real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and
All right.
regain
That's
that.
Definitely got an
percentage.
aesthetic.
That
Let
was
me go ahead
sick,
and actually
dude.
go ahead and go over what
That
the developers
was
recommend.
sick.
So after using
looks like a
skills 3 and
Dragon
5,
Ball
even
Z
if you link
character.
them with other skills, all attacks are activated.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read that one again. So after using skills 3 and 5, even if you link them with other skills,
Yeah, they're still gonna-
all
so
attacks
3,
are
5,
active. So
4.
I think it's referring to like
Or
all the
5,
little
3,
after
4.
effects that are caused, like as you can see, all
Yeah.
the different spears.
That's crazy. Do 5-3-4
There'll
cage.
still be there's
Do
still
5-3-4 cage.
So this gives you plenty of
3.
different ways and opportunities to strategically use these skills.
Cancel
in
the
combat
skills,
on-
Cage. Cancel the skills. It's okay.
All right. So
They're doing a
T3
great
skills
job.
ready. Let's go ahead and reactivate the skill for T3 ability. The Obsidian Shockwave.
Oh, that looks
So in addition
so
to removing active buffs and
sick,
causing
dude.
shock damage, it stuns.
Oh,
while
she has
decreasing the enemy's
accumulation.
defense while ignoring the target's dodge rate by 70%. Proxima also gains a percentage of HP recovery, removing all debuffs and increasing your damage for 50% for your next attack.
Healing on multiple
Very
skills
cool.
and her
And that does
passive
it
and
for
accumulation.
Proxima Midnight's T3.
Thank you so much, Cage.
Cage.
That was very aesthetically pleasing to me.
You're killing it, Cage. You're killing it, bro.
So, Reef mentioned. Go ahead. Kim.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I think you were going to go ahead and mention about. I'll go ahead and just mention also. So, of course, those of you who already saw both in the teaser and in the market video, Ebony Maw actually will be receiving an update as well. However, his uniform will not be available just yet. Items are still being worked on, so you'll be able to see him and be able to use his uniform in the mid-month update. His uniform, similar to other uniforms, similar to other uniforms we've done in the past. That's what they actually are called. You can go into the store, you'll actually see the uniform, but it will not be available.
Yeah, he might get a tier 3.
How many days the uniform will be available.
True,
so just keep an eye on that. And yes, you can take a look at it, but it'll be...
He might get a tier 3. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for updating us on that, Cage. But I think there's another feature might want to talk about, right?
Of course. There is one more feature for those of you who were paying attention to the Supergiant teaser. Of course, as I mentioned, this character hasn't received an update in quite a long time.
Yeah.
But now she has, not just as a character and for the uniform, but also
World Boss.
Then World Boss. That's right. Supergiant will actually be getting a update in World Boss.
Nice.
And I say World Boss and World Boss.
Oh no, they changed it to balance.
We have some notes from the dev for what to look out for this particular update. So they mentioned that Supergiant in this particular World Boss Ultimate stage, Supergiant actually takes 50% less damage from combat, speed, and blast type characters. So universal characters are the best bet to taking her on.
Okay.
Secondly, Supergiant also has a high resistance to mind damage. So keep that in mind when planning to use mind characters, when bringing them into battle. So with that said, be very selective when making your character selection. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use it. I just recently received.
Oh, she drops.
I haven't had too much time to actually go into it and test it out. As you can see here, I only have the first stage unlocked. And also, I don't have too many characters actually available to use on this build, so I won't have. So my strikers will be terrible. So we're going to go ahead and just start with what we have with the Black Order. So I'm going to go ahead and have. Proxima be the lead, and because also, as we mentioned, universal characters will be doing more damage than combat speed and blast characters.
True.
So we're going to go ahead and test it out. Are we going to make it? Possibly not. But like I said, these are only before you get jump on me for the strikers. Those are only the characters I currently have available for this particular build. Yes. But are we going to win? Are we going to lose? We don't know, but we're here to make sure to take that chance.
Cage, classic undersell. Come on now, believe in yourself.
All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, okay.
I'm actually going to be using some of the recommended skills. I'm going to go ahead and open up the alt here.
Okay,
there's a lot visually going on here. I'm actually going to go ahead and open up with some of the skills that the devs actually recommend. I'm going to go ahead and...
Oh, the lasers are back. Nice.
Cancel after the spear toss.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I already broke it.
Okay, you gotta break the shield, yeah? Break the shield, Cage. Break the shield! Oh, nice, he dodged it with an iframe. Nice, good job, Cage.
You can start placing your bets now. Cage is actually going to succeed here. So just down to 9 again.
Her heal's pretty good, nice.
This is only like the first stage.
Okay, she has her charge up mechanic, yeah?
So we're gonna try to do the dev's recommended combo. So if I'm running around,
okay, nice. Oh, he dodges really well.
Do this, show off the dev's recommended skill rotations. All right, let's try this again. So 5, cancel after the spear toss, move on to 3, and then immediately cancel afterwards.
Oh, she moves around. Oh, she does her 5th skill.
My skills are actually.
Oh, that's really cool.
So we're just gonna do the T3.
Nice, you broke the shield. Nice.
You know what? Let's just do the T3.
Okay, Cage, you got this.
There you have.
Hey!
Yay!
Good job, Cage.
So unfortunately, we didn't get to show the other characters in their full potential. That was done on purpose. We wanted to make sure to give you guys a little something to try for yourself for when the build goes live later this week.
Nice.
So that does it for the different features.
All right. Thank you so much, Cage. Well. Oh.
Cool.
One sec.
All right. Craft? Yeah, I see it says craft instead of shield.
Or not.
Lab.
You okay?
Yes.
We're still
so let's
alive.
get into back into some of the questions that we asked the audience earlier.
Okay.
If we can. And that question in particular was, which member of the Black Order is your favorite?
True.
Cage, you've been teasing your answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say my personal favorite was definitely Black Dwarf. Because, be honest, when it came to the Black Order, because when they were added into the game, it was definitely before my time. So the Black Dwarf is definitely my favorite because there's a lot more that goes into this character. Because, for example, he wasn't just the muscle. He actually he's a bit of a poet at heart. For example, I don't know if many players are aware of the love triangle that kind of went on, because actually Black Dwarf was actually interested in Proxima Midnight as well, in addition to Corvus. Not to say Black Dwarf was interested in Proxima Midnight. Both Corvus and both brothers were interested in Proxima Midnight. But in the end, he went ahead and let Corvus proceed with that. And yeah,
really,
so he has a heart of gold, but he's not just all muscle. So I just thought it was a unique character trait, seeing how intellectual he was after reading the different comic issues relating to the Black Order. So
do you relate to him?
Big tall person who actually has a heart. Maybe. I don't know why, but I think he just reaches out to me a bit more. What was your favorite?
All right. Anyone but Ebony Maw. Just kidding. I think I like Corvus Glaive. I mean, yes, he is the leader. He is Thanos' favorite one. But I think there's a lot more that he thinks about, and I think his strategies are really good. I do know that Black Dwarf thinks of himself as a good strategist, but I think Corvus Glaive has got him beat.
He likes you.
Mm-hmm.
What about our audience? What are some of the agents saying?
Let's get to them. Ernesto Nicholas says Proxima Midnight with dark obsidian armor. Very good. Heart emoji.
Heart emoji.
Corey M. Turner says Corvus. Robert Adams says Proxima and Maw. I mean, I was joking earlier when I said anyone but Maw. It's because Ebony Maw cannot be trusted, and I need a trustworthy character on my side. I'm always going to be thinking about them and staring at them and wondering when's that betrayal coming.
We will say though, he does have some pretty epic hair in this current update.
Well, there you go. I mean, hair counts for how many points? Maybe more than honesty.
No.
Shaz.
It does not.
JR7, again, please forgive me if I've mispronounced your name. Says Ebony Maw, best Black Order character, perhaps for one of those reasons we just said. Moran Choco says, my fave Black Order character is Black Dwarf because he is big. So, Cage, there's more to him than being a poet. He is also big. Nice. Dave Centurion agrees with Black Dwarf, saying because of his massive attack. I'm seeing a lot of Proxima in here as well.
He is big.
And then lastly,
I'm down
Moonbro says, I think Cull Obsidian is cute. Cull Obsidian is another name that Black Dwarf is known by.
That's right.
Moonbro?
See, a lot of love going with the guy with the big heart.
He's cute?
So, like I said, definitely one of my...
Are you sure?
Tech guy is shaking his
No,
head.
I'm just kidding.
He's shaking his head?
Yeah.
I believe it. Because he's so cute, as we found out here today. I do want to get into the comics a little bit because you and I have both mentioned it just a little bit. While today's uniforms are based on entirely new designs, I want to look at a comic line featuring the Black Order, and it's called Black Order. It came out in 2018. It's relatively recent. It was written by Derek Landy and features 5 comics in it.
Yeah.
5 issues, each focusing on a different member or told from the point of view of a different member of the Black Order. Of course, Cage was pointing toward Black Dwarf's issue, in which we get a little bit into his inner monologue. And that's kind of where I got Corvus Glaive, or that's why I arrived at him as, my favorite member, because of his inner monologue. We all go to their different thoughts and worries and plans and ideas while we tell the story of the Black Order kind of overthrowing an empire on the order of the Grand Master for reasons that are revealed at the end, which I will not be telling you. And it's an interesting standalone story. It features some perhaps unexpected characters. They want to bring back the Black Quadrant is one of their ideas, which is interesting to think about while they're overthrowing this other empire. And of course, they're wondering, well, are we always following orders? What are we doing? And it's interesting to know all the things they have going on, and it makes me wonder, where could they be going next?
A lot going on. as you mentioned, one of the key things about those issues was just seeing the mentality of what makes each character, tick in each one. Like we mentioned, we saw the mentality of Black Dwarf, we saw Corvus Glaive and others as well. So
I think it's, you know, sometimes a cool thing to do to examine a character a little bit deeper. Because on the surface, it's like, oh, these guys are, you know, hired goons from Thanos. But are they? And that's where this whole comic run comes in. So check it out. Black Order, issues 1 through 5 from 2018, written by Derek Landy.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Of course. You know I'm a fan of talking about comics. Well, I think that about does it for today, doesn't it, Cage?
I believe that is all the features. So far we've covered the Awakening uniforms, and Awakenings and uniforms for the Black Order, such as Corvus, Black Dwarf, and Supergiant with their Awakening skill, and Proxima Midnight with her T3 skill. And not only that, of course, we have the feature that many players have been asking for a long time, and it's finally come to fruition, and that is the World Boss Ultimate for Supergiant. Keep in mind, when it comes to Supergiant, that, of course, she's a high resistance for mind damage, and, of course, universal characters are the best ones to use. And then lastly, for Ebony Maw will receive a uniform update, but he just won't be receiving it during the opening update. You can expect to see his uniform come into the game to be active during the mid-month update.
Yes, get ready for that mid-month update too, because there's just a lot to come up, a lot going on here for everyone.
True.
Including the stream coupon. I think it's the time coupon. Cage.
Okay.
So we are going to be releasing that code. If it is not written in your respective platform that you're watching on's description, I'm going to tell you it right now. Please pay attention. It is Black Order, D as in dark, O is in obsidian, A as in armor. So that is all together, no spaces. Black Order, D as in dark, O as in obsidian, A as in armor. Black Order DOA. It will be valid until 6 p.m. Pacific
no
time
Falcon the Winter
today.
Soldier sneak
peeks. You have a very limited time to get it, and that reward will be a 5-star hero chest.
Oh, just a 5-star hero chest? Okay, true.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Kim. Various agents definitely find definitely some good things to be made with that reward. So, thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, be sure to check out our social channels for updates throughout the month. And of course, you know, you never know what you're going to find. So it's a good place to look, get some ideas. So everyone, thank you all so much for coming to the live stream update for V710. Again, please be sure to use the coupon code Black Order DOA before 6 p.m. Pacific today. That gives you just a little over an hour, just so you know. I really want you to go get that reward as soon as you can.
You have about an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. It's been fun.
Yep.
Cage.
Good job,
It's been a good time with you as always.
Good job, guys.
And of course, Agent says remember to keep in mind for any other updates to continue following us across our various social media pages, such as on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I'm not going to say it. Till next time, agents.
And next time, we'll have these guys say goodbye too. Bye-bye.
Take care, Cage and Kim. Okie dokie. That was the live stream.